Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we'll be creating a blue set and we've got quite a lot going on. We've got marble, we've got some foil, we've got some glitter. So here are the 3 gel polishes I'll be using. So we've got 2 Cloud Beauty gel polishes. The baby blue is in the shade 3005 and it's, to me anyways, the perfect like muted baby blue. It's almost like a pastel-y baby blue, maybe you could call it. And then I believe that the Cloud Beauty, that one there is a white and that's in the shade 3007. And lastly we've got a Macart gel polish and I am so in love with that Macart gel polish. It's the most beautiful sparkly blue. I don't know why, but it's giving me like super even mermaidy, oceany kind of vibe. It's so beautiful. I think it's gorgeous. So that's what that one shall look like, and those are the 3 gel polishes that we're going to use as our core colors. So now we are going to apply the colors down. So I believe that all 4 of those nails are going to be that baby blue, and then one of them we're going to leave clear just because we are going to marble on that one and I don't need any background colors for it. Essentially, as you can see, the Cloud Beauty gel polishes apply like a dream in my opinion. For honestly, for the price for them, I think they are absolutely amazing and I am absolutely looking to have basically all of their color in my collection. I already probably have about 50% of their gel polishes and I am absolutely intending to get all the rest of them. I think they're absolutely amazing. So if anyone's on a budget, I highly recommend them. I always get mine from AliExpress if you are looking to get some. So here are 2 coats of the blue now, and they are not cured just yet, and we will be doing one nail where it's sugared. So I've got my blue glitter there. I decided to pop the blue as the background for the glitter just because in case there's any areas that don't cover, or for whatever reason when wearing and the glitter decides to like kind of fade away, you still have some blue underneath so you won't be too noticeable. Preferably when sugaring a nail, you would probably want to use a blue that's the closest to the glitter color. Of course, for the purpose of today's video, it's just the design that I'm showing you guys. No one will be wearing them, so I decided to use the blue I was using anyway. So this is what it's looking like. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to pop it onto the stand now, and now the whole set will go into the lamps. So next up, I got this Makartt glitter top coat, and I don't actually have any. I had this one for quite some time. I haven't had a chance to use it yet, so I thought, why not have this set? A fairly subtle set, I reckon. This set is quite subtle, not too crazy in your face. So I thought, let's sparkle it up just a little bit and do one nail where we top coat it with that holographic glossy top coat, and I think it looks so beautiful. It's so sparkly, absolutely gorgeous. I know Glitter Bells do quite a few different varieties of glittery top coats, which is I think quite nice, so I might look at giving them a go and maybe doing a video on it. I'll have to see, but I just think it's such a cool idea sometimes to have these kind of choices. Oh, I know Madame Glam have recently actually came out with a really cool sequin, or not sequin, they've got like glitter in the top coat, but it's just like, I think there's like circles, I'm not sure, but it's just so pretty of a top coat. So quickly here, I'm showing you guys the foil I'll be using. So as you saw just a moment ago, I was applying my Macart transfer foil gel onto one of those blue nails and curing it. And in the meantime, I am now just chopping up some of that foil that we'll be using for the set. I don't know if I did too much of it, but as you can see, there's slight wrinkling on that nail, but it's no problem because I decided to just risk it and just go ahead and still place the foil down and hope for the best, and luckily everything went fine. There's no way of telling that anything underneath has wrinkled, which is really nice. And I just wanted to mention that I remember like ages ago, I remember reading a comment asking me, how do I know that the Macart transfer foil gel cures in 60 seconds? And after I received that comment, I really wanted to reply, but I couldn't find where I knew that. I just remember knowing it's 60 seconds, and I actually recently came across a leaflet I found in my drawers from the transfer foil gel, and it says 60 seconds in an LED lamp. So if you are curious on how long you should cure it, it is 60 seconds, unless they've changed it, because I think I've had this transfer foil gel for quite some time now, so unless they've changed it, then there might be something different, but for my one anyways, it's 60 seconds. So now I'm going in with a glossy top coat, it seems like, and I am going to apply that on our foil nail. As you can see, it transferred quite nicely. I feel like I probably could have worked a bit better on those sides, but they're not too noticeable, luckily, because we did use that blue. So whilst the set is in the lamp, it's now time to work on our marble. So I'm using the Cloud Beauty Baby Blue shade. I'm going to pop some of that white gel polish as well, and also some of that Macart sparkly gel polish. I don't actually know what it's called. It was shown at the beginning of the video. I'm going to pop it down, and then we're going to just do that standard method of where you take your dotting tool, you kind of swirl it onto your little plate, and then once you're happy with the little swirl you created, you're going to pick up a nail art brush, scoop it all up, and then start floating it onto your nail. And that's how I always essentially create my little marbly effect on a nail. You'll see my brush in just a moment. I use like a super old brush. I did recently get a ombre brush that normally I'm very good at doing these things, but I actually misplaced it and I can't find it, so for now I'm gonna have to use this brush, but it works quite nicely, so it's not too bad. It could be better, but it's not the worst. So you're just floating it where you want it, essentially. With this kind of technique, I quite like that I'm in full control in a way of my marble. So if in any areas I feel like I want a bit more darker blue or a bit more lighter blue, I'm able to add it in there or place in such a way that I get that there. So I quite like this marble. Of course, another way of actually getting a marble nail is just doing a foil marble nail. I think there's quite a few foil marbles out there that you can get. I think I even have a few in my collection. So if at any point you don't want to faff about with this, I do recommend getting some foils that are marbles. And when doing this marble, sometimes I do like to take my little lint-free wipe and just press on each side, just because you know, you end up getting quite a lot of gel polish, but not always. Sometimes I notice that they're not too thick, so I don't bother, but there's some days where I can tell that it's becoming quite bulky, so it's probably best to wipe the sides, and that way you're going to avoid any wrinkling in the lamp, because if you've got too much gel polish on the nail, I feel like the lamp has an issue penetrating through it and curing it. So it's almost like the top layer cures, but underneath it doesn't, and it just creates like a wrinkled effect, which is absolutely not what you want. So now that we've just top coated with a glossy top coat that marble nail, we can work on our last nail, which is our crystal nail, and it's that last blue nail we've got. And for that one, I kind of wanted to play about with a few chunky crystals. I don't really know if I actually had like a plan of what was happening. I kind of did, because I kind of had them. I have the crystals laid out in a way on my little dishes, but it's not a crystal placement I usually go for. I just wanted to try something new. So I've got two teardroplet looking AB crystals. I'm placing one at the top, followed by a fairly big chunky circular AB crystal, and then once that placed down, I am then following up with another teardroplet crystal, and once again popping another circle AB crystal at the bottom of that one, but it's a smaller size than the one in the middle. And then I'm kind of gonna cover up, I don't know, just put some small AB crystals in those little corners where the two crystals meet, especially when it comes to those teardroplets. I just felt like adding those smaller crystals there will make it look quite nice and add a bit of an extra little touch and make it a bit more fuller that way. And that's essentially it. So I'm popping those crystals there, and then I decided to do 3 crystals on either side of the top teardroplet. And I believe I started off with a bigger crystal at the bottom, and then as I was working my way upwards, I started using smaller and smaller crystals. So essentially you've got 3 different sized crystals on either side of that teardroplet. You will notice at the moment I'm struggling to find the different shapes I'm looking for. It's so funny, because when buying AB crystals like this, I normally like to actually buy them in their sizes, but actually recently I've been only picking this mix that I have, just because I just find that all the crystals I possibly could need, the different sizes are there, which is so nice. So I've been playing about with that, but of course that takes a bit more time trying to figure out the sizes that you need. So here I centered it, and I believe I also top coated it. No, not top coated, cured. Now it's time for our top coat. So I'm just going to go around the crystals, make sure you're avoiding the crystals, of course, and then once you're happy, you can pop it into the lamp. I do just want to mention, in case you can hear stuff in the background, I do have my window open because it's super hot here, so I'm so sorry if you guys can hear stuff in the background. I hope my mic is able to kind of not catch it, but yeah. So here are our final results. I hope you guys liked this nice simple blue set. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.